Hello Likers, welcome back to our channel. It's me, your fave, your one and only, your baby girl Malika. So Likers, today we are doing the critical review of Mr. Aloy's series Where Marriage Becomes a Nightmare, episode 3. It starts with Clara's friend who came to pay her a visit at home, So eventually they are gisting, like they're talking about the things, the crisis that Clara is going through, whatsoever the things that are happening in her home and all the rest, which is not funny. But her friend, based on the look of things, the way she's being biased. Yeah, she's being one-sided. Well, I don't know at this point if it's because she wants to stand by Clara's husband, or if it's because of something else. So she is making Clara to understand that Clara is supposed to be very grateful, because it is not easy. Some men are unable to even provide for their family. The fact that Joe is even doing a great job, it's wonderful. So to her, Clara is supposed to be very grateful, because Joe is being a man. Joe is trying to to do his best, to provide for his family, and the least Clara could do was to be grateful and all the rest. But at this point she's seeing it as if Clara was being ungrateful, that it wasn't good. And so she was trying to blame Clara. So Clara is instead trying to make her understand that, girl, you can't be talking like this because you don't understand. I never wanted my husband to be in this situation. This is not a situation that I wish for my enemy. You understand? I want this marriage. I don't want to compete with my husband. I don't want to take my husband's place. So for Clara, it was more like, because based on the way her friend is saying it, Clara needs to just shut up and sit and just eat whatever it is that her husband gives her. But now the problem is that Joe is unable to provide the way he's supposed to provide for his family, based on the financial difficulties that he's going through, based on the challenges that he's facing. I'm sorry, you guys might be hearing some noises. I'm sitting outside, it's too hot inside. There's no electricity since last night. So Clara is trying to make her friend understand that, girl, look, you cannot say this. I am very grateful. My daughter and I, we are super grateful to Joe, because he's doing a lot for us. He's a provider. He's providing for his family. But I wish he could let me help. I want to help, because I don't want him to go through the stress that he's going through now, because he is complaining that things are hard and everything. If only, for Clara, it is more like, if only Joe could let me help, we wouldn't be going through what we are going through right now. But based on the fact that he has bluntly refused to let me help, so that's why we are going through whatever it is that we are going through, and he cannot put this on me. Yes, she's right. Like, to her, if Joe will let her help, she will gladly help. But if Joe said no, so Joe should take full responsibility. He should do what he's supposed to do as a man of the house. She's not trying to take his position. She's not trying to stand on this way. No. She's not trying to do any of those things, So, but to her friend, it's more like Clara is, excuse me, Clara is doing too much. So to her, it's more like Clara is wanting to show herself that Clara should just chillax, and not complain, just shut her mouth and just eat whatever Joe gives her. That if she was in Clara's shoes, she would have been grateful, because she would just relax and just forget about anything and be contented. So Clara is telling her that, girl, it doesn't work like that, because the way Joe is behaving, he's frustrating everybody. Even his daughter is scared of him. At this point, even his daughter, his daughter is afraid of him. She cannot even speak to her dad. She's afraid of her dad, because at every given opportunity, Joe is either screaming or complaining that there's no money, but now he will not let me work, And Clara is right. Like us, because honestly speaking, for a marriage to work in this economy, both two, you have to put two heads together with four hands to make it work. If not, one person in this economy, or more, even if you have money, the Dangote kind of money, at some point your business might suffer. You understand? Because you're not only taking care of your family, you're taking care of external families and all that. If you say people have to work, just to keep her busy as well. She needs to work. So Clara was very disappointed that her friend was being biased. She didn't like it. And her friend is wanting to know, and she's so nosy. She's the type of friend that wants to know everything about you. But at the end of the day, she cannot even say something nice. She is stuck on a point, and Clara understood that she was stuck on a particular point, and she's not moving from there. So the next thing shows Joe, Joe has lost his job apparently 3 months ago, and he is working on a site, a building site. So now he's a laborer. Yes, let me put it out. He's not an engineer, he's a laborer, on a building site. But now Joe does not want to tell his wife because he wants to maintain the big boy status. He's scared that his wife might be disrespectful towards him. His wife might not respect him and all the rest. He's there with two of his friends. Both of them are wearing sky blue shirts. So the only way I can differentiate them is that one is dark, one is fair, and one has beards, one doesn't. One keep braids. The one with beard, the one that's fair keeps braids, and the other dark one that's a bit chubby and older doesn't keep beard, he doesn't keep braids. But both of them are dressed the same. So the matured guy, the dark skinned one, he's telling Joe that, listen, my friend, he's giving him good advice, like, open up to your wife, tell her about your situation. The reason why you think she's complaining too much, she's being ungrateful, is simply because you have not opened up. You've not told her your situation. You cannot sit here and be complaining that your wife is being ungrateful. Your wife does not take into consideration all the things that you're doing. She cannot, because if she knows that, for example, you were having 10 million naira, for instance, and today you're coming home with 100,000 or 10,000, she will not understand this if you don't come out plain. That you might be shocked to see that she assists you and that she understands you. You might be shocked, to see that from her. Women are normally very understanding. Give her a chance. Open up. Tell her the truth. Make her see reason. Make her reason with you. Make her know that you are down at the moment, so that she will not be disturbing you, so that you will not be, you will not be caught up in this drama. Tell her that you lost your job 3 months ago, and that now it's not easy for you. So the other friend, the fair one, the one that has braids and beards, is telling Joe that don't you ever in this your life, like he's giving him all negative advice. And I don't know why Mr. Aloy always let this guy play this part. He's giving him all negative advice, like making him to understand that, oh my guy, if you try that rubbish, you will learn. Then don't try it. You cannot explain your situation to your wife. That is not okay for you to tell a woman that a man is not supposed to, to tell a woman everything. A woman is not supposed to know what's up. She's not supposed to know what is going on in your life. She's not supposed. So you cannot tell her stuff. You understand? So if you know what is good for you, don't tell her anything. It will be better for you to just keep quiet, and let her think whatever it is that she wants to think. If not, you'll be selling your right as a man. So to him, it's more like, don't bring down yourself, because to him it's as though he will be bringing down himself excuse me, by telling his wife that his situation is really critical, that he's financially down. Then the other friend, the older one, tells him that don't listen to what this guy is saying. And the fair guy, the younger one, tell him that if you listen to him, you will sell your right to your wife. That woman will do you anyhow. She would look down on you, and don't let her work. Like he's making this guy to understand that almost letting a woman being financially independent is you destroying your home indirectly, because not only she'll have the freedom of money to do what she wants to do, and the next thing she'll want to take your place in the house, and after that she'll think that she's the man of the house and she's the one that's making all the decisions, and all of a sudden she'll start bringing men into your matrimonial home, on your matrimonial bed. She'll start knocking men. So if you listen to him, he'll be ridiculed. you know. So this other friend is like, Omo, are you guys crazy? Like, he's asking him, are you going to sit, like, to him he wants to understand if Joe is normal. Like, are you going to sit and listen to this guy say all of this? To him it was more like, this is crazy, I'm out of here. Then to him it was like, guy, bye. He called the foreman to tell the guy that his lunch is over, that he should get him back to work because he's sitting here listening to rubbish advice. Because Joe decided that the best advice for him is the advice that is a negative advice. So he thinks that negative advice, it was best for him. And he gets angry that his friend is making him, try to make him feel like the advice they're giving him is wrong. I don't know why is it so easy for people to take negativity and run with. I don't know why it's so easy for them to accept negativity, like to be convinced that the negative things that they are telling them is the best thing for them. I don't know why it is like that. It's so easy for people to believe in negative things. So his friends stood down, be telling him that if you know what is good for you, don't listen to him, or don't try it, because if not, your wife will F you up. Don't try it, making him to be certain. And you want to look, I don't think this guy is married, or even if he's married, I'm sure he's treating his wife better. So the next thing shows Joe that is back from work. He's very tired. So, like, he needs to relax. You could see him, like, his body is sore. He needs a massage ASAP. So Clara comes and meet up with him, and like she welcomes him, like she was happy he was back for work. But now earlier on, Clara had asked Joe some money, like, because it's the end of the month. Normally Joe gets his salary on the 25th, and it was the 28th, because normally when he gets his salary he has to send her money for food stuff and all the rest. But Clara have been waiting. She has not seen any money, so she asked money for food stuff. Joe only sent 10K. And Clara was shocked, like 10K. What am I doing with 10K? What do you want me to do with 10K? So to Joe, instead of explaining, this is the problem that you see a lot of marriages are facing. You guys, let's be honest. A marriage cannot be built by one person alone. It is a communal effort. Two of you have to make effort. Two of you have to come together to make it work. Yes, you cannot say you can do it on your own. No, you have to communicate with your partner. Because if only Joe could tell his wife the truth, Clara eventually, she's not a monster. She'll definitely want to get a job. She'll start to work and everything. She'll not just sit and fold her arms, because she's not a lazy woman. But Joe, wanting to be the big guy, want to be Odogu, he want to do things in a big way, he's unable to say the truth. So Clara got so pissed, because to her, not only you don't want me to work, number one, but number two, at the same time, you cannot even take care of your family. How do you want us to do this, Joe? You cannot take care of your family, but you don't want me to work. What do you want me to do? She wants to understand what is it that her husband wants her to do, because you cannot make them to suffer, because to her, she and her daughter are suffering. Because yes, this man is unable to work. This man does not want her to work as well. And now he's giving her 10K, like 10K to buy foodstuff. Oh, like us in this Niger. That yesterday I went to the market. Monday, I went to the market to buy. I wanted to eat chicken. Almost a chicken. The price, if you see one small tata chicken, I bought 13K. In March. We are in March. This is crazy. And you're giving a woman 10K. What can you buy? If you want to buy one bell pepper, I love putting bell pepper in my stew. One bell pepper is 1,105. A bell pepper, you buy 3. I beg Joe. So they, like, Clara is going nuts. Clara is asking, like, are you okay? What are you talking about? How do you expect me to use 10K for food? That, please, Joe. To Clara, it's more like it's frustrating, because to her it's like Joe just wants to drive her nuts, because Joe promised to take care of this family. He should take care of the family, because you cannot say you want to take care of your family, then you're giving them 10K. What is 10K? What is she supposed to do with 10K? Her question was more like, what am I doing in this economy? What would 10K buy? Because if you want to withdraw 10k from POS, some places is 300, some places is 400, even some places two, if it's too cheap, 200 in the market. So what is she supposed see, like as tipping economy may not meet you anywhere. So she was so pissed. And now they are talking because this is really a sensitive topic, and Joe just wants to walk away because to him, like, they cannot talk about it. And the fact that Joe was walking away, she was pulling him back, he had to smack her, and to him it's a if it's a defense mechanism that's working like that, and she had to give him the slap back. Joe is unable to express himself. He's unable to tell his wife what's up. So for the fear of not being caught, he is trying to be defensive by being offensive at the same time. You understand? He's trying to hit her because he's avoiding to have that topic with her. But Clara is that type of woman. She's a no-nonsense woman. She will not take rubbish from anybody. No, she's not taking it. She is not letting you do that to her, because to her, this is crazy. She cannot, you people cannot be having a conversation and the only thing you think of doing is to smack her, is to hit her. For what now? Why do you want to hit her? Why are you hitting her? What did she do? What have she done? So like she got so angry, like she really got angry and was cursing Joe, all the rest, and just had to walk away. This is what happens when you choose that you want to be the man. You don't need help from anyone. We all need help, like us. We all do. We all need somebody to lift up that burden off our shoulders. We need it. So the next thing shows Joe, who is feeling frustrated in the middle of the road because his car stopped. He's out of fuel. You see, he has shaky com. He doesn't have. He is broke, and he had a flashback. Where he was working, carrying sand, packing sand, and he's trying to negotiate with a guy that's putting the sand, like, to not put too much, because you see Joe, that this is an ajebota. This is not what he used to doing. This is not his handwork. But the guy didn't care. The guy was cursing him on top of it. Even the Joe is not easy. He was also cursing the guy. To the guy, it's more like, guy, you came here to work. You didn't come here to. If you cannot do this job, just get the F out of here. Go to your house if you cannot do this. Because to him, it's more like Joe cannot do this work, but he wants to work because he's looking for money. And Joe is looking for a way to put food on his wife's, on his family's table. He needs to put food on their table, and it's not easy. So the flashback is over, So Joe is thinking, like, he's so stressed out because at this point he doesn't know what to do. He's broke, no money, and he needs to put fuel in his car. What is he going to do? So he called a friend, to explain. And I felt so bad because he was crying. You see, when you see a man cries, know that it is bad. Know that he is down. Because men cry, but they hardly cry. But if you see a man cry like that, know that he is hurt. Yeah, know that he is hurting. Joe is really hurting. So, like, as we are going to end here, the honest thing I'll say here is that men should understand that they also need help. You understand? Men should know that they need help. You cannot do it all by yourself. Please let your wives help, especially those that really want to help. Because there are some men that will be dying to have wives that can actually help, rather than those men that will have those weary wives that cannot even help with anything. So if you have a wife that really wants to help, let them help. Honestly speaking, what more would you want from God if you have a wife that is willing to help and you refuse? So, like, as I always say, toxicity is a bad thing. Okay, stay blessed. On this note, I have to say bye.